Hey everybody, welcome to an episode of the Good Intelligence Sports Podcast Show. Look, I'm back, baby. I'm back. And I'm back. I'm here to stay. Look, I'm just gonna get right into it because it's been a while since I've been on this channel. Go ahead and subscribe if this is your first time checking me out. Like the video, help us get into the YouTube algorithm, and share the show. Share it as much as possible. But let's get right into it. This is an All Saints podcast. We do some other stories in the NFL, NBA, but most of the show will be geared towards the Saints. But let's just hop right into it. The 2023 football season is upon us. The Saints yesterday played the Kansas City Chiefs in a preseason game. I know it's preseason, right? Right? Not too much to get excited about, but nevertheless, it is something that needs to be talked about. Yesterday, the Saints were able to get the win in the preseason game. It just sounds so funny reporting on this. Like it's just preseason, right? Glorified scrimmage, like dress rehearsal, practice, as Allen Iverson would say. It's just practice. But anyway, Saints get the win, squeezed out a win, was up 17-0 at one point, and Kansas City Chiefs rolled back with their 2s and 3s in the game against the Saints 2s and 3s, and got it to 24-17 at one point. The Saints scored a little touchdown, missed the 2-point conversion, and then got the ball back hard and marched down the field and got a field goal to win the game. It's preseason. A win is a win, they say, right? So it's good for the rookies and the undrafted free agents to get out there and show what they got to make the team. Preseason is needed. And for the first time, the NFL is doing 3 preseason games due to players just saying, like, man, we don't need to be playing 4 preseason games. We had risk for injury, and it's not needed. This, that, and the third. We practice so much in the off season. We have mini camps. We have the training camps. We don't need that many preseason games or whatever, right? So NFL say, all right, whatever. We're gonna do 3, right? So they're doing 3, and for the first time in a long time that I can remember, the Saints are playing on Sundays in preseason. You don't get too many, like 3 Sundays in a row. They played last Sunday, they played this Sunday against the Chargers, and then I believe they come back home for another Sunday game. But anyway, reporting on what happened yesterday, right? So Patrick Mahomes plays 1 series yesterday against the Saints starters. Saints held them to, I think, 3 and out. And, Saints ones against the Kansas City ones drove down the field with Derek Carr, who's no stranger to the Kansas City Chiefs, right? He's coming over from the Las Vegas Raiders, who was in his division. So you saw him like twice a year, He drives right down the field. Saints look very efficient. Michael Thomas caught a pass. The touchdown pass went to Keith Kirkwood, who's in his 2nd stint with the Saints, maybe even 3rd. It may be his 3rd stint with the Saints. I know last year he was with Carolina Panthers, but he's back. And he's playing with the ones due to, the Saints have some injuries at the wide receiver position. Chris Olave didn't play yesterday. Rashid Shaheed didn't play yesterday. So, it's good for Keith Kirkwood to get in there to show that he belongs on the team, right? We had a rookie, A.T. Perry. I was about to say A.J. Perry. A.T. Perry from, I think he was a 4th round draft pick, Wake Forest or something like that. Played out of his mind yesterday. Do I think he makes the final roster? I don't know. If he continues to play like this, it's going to be hard to keep him off the roster, right? I'm sick of Tre'Quan Smith. I'm going to be all the way honest with you. I am tired of Tre'Quan Smith. Like, it's time for Tre'Quan to shit or get off the pot so to speak, right? It's time for him to. He's another one that's injured right now. Fucking what else is new, right? And water is fucking wet, right? So he's another one that's injured. I'm just ready for the new blood at the wide receiver position. Let's take Traquan Smith, trade him to Denver, that he can go out there with his daddy, Sean Percocet, and help them to not succeed, right? Always be on the sideline. Your best ability is availability. If you're not available to me, then what are you here for? You don't serve no purpose, right? Like I'm done with Traquan. I'm over Traquan. I think A.T. Perry, just by going off what I seen yesterday, will make a good replacement, right? And quiet as is kept, that's how Rashid Shaheed got his chance, because Traquan couldn't play, and lo and behold, we have somebody that can, right? So I think AT should get his spot. As far as other positions that I've seen, people that stood out to me, I really want to see what Kendre Miller, right? Kendre Miller. I'll be wanting to say Keandre, but I don't think it's Keandre. It's Kendre Miller, right? From TCU. I want to see what he was going to do. He got into the game. He played a little bit and got injured. I'm not sure how long he's gone for, but from what I know or what I've read, it is the same knee that he injured at TCU. So it's quite possible you don't see him again in preseason, which is I'm okay with. Like, ice up, son. Heal up, get better, come back, because we're gonna need you when the season starts. Because Alvin Kamara, Mr. Welterweight, will not be here for the first 3 games due to his little casino fight that he had a couple years ago at the Pro Bowl. So he's gone for the first 3 games. So the Saints are hurting at running back as far as depth. I believe one running back already has torn his Achilles or ACL, one of those. But he's gone for the year. We tried to sign Kareem Hunt. He left without a contract. I don't even know if he worked out. He left, went to the Indianapolis Colts. They didn't sign him. Then he went and worked out for the Minnesota Vikings. They didn't sign him. So he's still out there. Maybe the Saints bring him back now. I don't know. We'll see. But hopefully we get somebody in there. Hey, man, sign me up. If I can get checks and not play like Traquan Smith, man, I'm gonna make it good though. I'm gonna make it look good though. I'm gonna get in practice. I'm gonna do my homework. I'm gonna watch film. I'm gonna do all that's required between Wednesdays and Saturdays. Sundays, just don't play me in the game. But I need the checks. I need the cash. I need that. Especially if I'm not gonna play and it's gonna be free money. Come on. Saints, sign your boy right here, right? So, and speaking on quarterback position, let's switch gears to that. Derek Carr looked good to me yesterday. I am going to remain half glass full. I'm going to try to remain positive and not give off any negative energy. But from what I seen, he looked good yesterday. Hopefully, the Derek Carr can improve upon that performance and not give us the Derek Carr that had so many ups and downs in Oakland. He's up 1 week, the next week he's down. The next week he's up. The week after that, he may be up. And then the week after that, he may be down. The week after that, he may be down. The week after that, he may just be mid. We don't want that. We've seen enough of that with Jameis Winston. And although I believe Jameis did not get a fair shake last year, he was injured. He was. And Andy Dalton had to come in, and we had to listen to Andy Dalton is better than Jameis Winston arguments for the entire football season. And I can't tell you how frustrating that was, because if Andy Dalton was anywhere near better than Jameis Winston, he would be on the Dallas Cowboys still. He would have stayed in Chicago. Like it doesn't make any sense. But I'm glad to see he's gone. He's gone. He's in Carolina. Let him go out there and train up Bryce Young and show him all the stuff of what not to do. You understand me? But yeah. So I'm ready to see what Derek Carr builds upon with this last performance. He played, like I said, he played pretty good. He only played one series. That one series led to a touchdown, right? So in my book and everybody else's book, that's a success. So hopefully he can build upon that. This week they have the LA Chargers. Yeah, it's back to the LA Chargers. I was about to say San Diego, man, but damn, they ain't been in San Diego in like 3 years, right? So the LA Chargers is this week with joint practices and then the game in LA at SoFi Stadium. Hopefully the Saints can go out there, beat up on the Chargers in practice, kick their ass in the second preseason game, and, come home with a victory with no injuries. Don't need no more injury bugs. Don't need no more injuries. I said again, we don't need no more injuries. The running back position and the wide receiver position are plagued with injuries, right? Hopefully they can get over this injury plague that they've been going through the last couple of seasons, and we can see the Saints at full strength to know what we can expect this year. Speaking of what we can expect this year, moving right along, the Saints have the most experienced quarterback in the division. They put up a graphic on the NFL Network that showed the starts, the wins, losses, and yards passed for from the 4 quarterbacks that's in the division with the Saints. The Saints this year in the division, besides David Carr playing for us, New Orleans, we have Baker Mayfield in Tampa Bay. You have Desmond Ridder in Atlanta. And you have the rookie Bryce Young, who hasn't done diddly squat yet in the NFL in Carolina. If the Saints don't win this division, Dennis Allen is fired. I'm going to go and say, I'm going to say it again. If the Saints do not win the division this year, Dennis Allen can pack his bags and he will be fired. He can go and find something else to do. UPS may be hiring because, man, if you can't get this done, if you can't get the time, they ain't got no more Tom Brady in the division. If you can't get this done, Matt Ryan ain't even in the division anymore. And Matt Ryan is very serviceable. He got to a Super Bowl. If you can't win this one with Derek Carr, you're fired. I'll help him pack. I swear, I will drive to Atlanta Highway and I will help him get his stuff together. Look, do not buy any green bananas, Dennis Allen. Don't do it. Because if you can't get this division with those 3 quarterbacks in it, you're done. You're done. And the Saints relatively have a very, very, very easy schedule this year. I don't see anybody that's hard. I'm looking at it now. You got Titans week 1, then the Panthers, then the Packers. That's the Titans quarterback position is pretty solid. But the Panthers, rookie. Packers, Jordan Love. Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield. Patriots, Macaroni Jones. Then the Texans, C.J. Stroud, another rookie. Man, if the Saints don't come out at least 5-1 out of this going into the middle of October, look, man, you're fired. Then, oh my God. So then after C.J. Stroud, you got Trevor Lawrence. That's going to be a tough matchup. Then you got the Colts, Anthony Richardson, another rookie. Come on, Saints. You got to get it together. You got to get it together. Dennis, get it together, bro. Get it together, bro. Now, this is where I would normally end the show. And But I just feel compelled to talk about my arch nemesis, Sean Percocet. Last week, he made headlines by talking about Nathaniel Hackett. He basically called Nathaniel Hackett a hack job. Said he should have never, it was the worst coaching job that he had ever seen on tape. What was this energy when Sean Payton with Drew Brees in his prime was going 7-9, 8-8? What was that same energy? The man won one Super Bowl. I'm going to say it again. He won one Super Bowl 15 years ago. The man won one Super Bowl 15 years ago. And he talking like like what? Look, I'm not going to do that. I said enough. 15 years ago. That's all I got to say about that. He's never had an NFL MVP. Nathaniel Hackett had Aaron Rodgers back-to-back NFL MVP seasons. You can say whatever you want to say about Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers is comparable to Drew Brees, and Drew Brees has never been NFL MVP. Ever. That's all I got to say about that. But anyway, this has been an episode of the Good Intelligence Podcast Show. Look, check me out now. I'm going to be on here at least every week, giving analysis for Saints games and what I see and what I think they can improve upon. I'm going to be a straight shooter. I'm not going to be no nut hugger. I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut. Sean Percocet is gone. The days are bright. And the optimism is abundant. So check me out, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share. Let's blow this channel up. Let's blow it up. I'm back. People have requested this, been asking me, hey man, when you gonna come back? When you gonna do the show again? Hey man, I'm looking forward to the show. When you gonna do the show again? I get it. I'm in the street. Hey, when you gonna do the show again, man? I've been looking for the show, man. What's happening? Well, look here, people. I'm back. Support the channel. Support your boy. I ain't asking for no money. I ain't asking for no donations. I ain't asking for nothing. I'm just asking for you to watch the videos and click the like button. Peace.